Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Kakegurui XX, or Season 2, Episode 8. Yeah, sorry about this being a day late. Just for those of you who might not have heard, since yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, I decided to go to a party and hang out with some friends, and I was out a lot longer and later than I expected to be. So I wasn't able to get it pre-recorded either, so basically it came down to just having to wait until it was just overall done, and by the time I got home, it just wouldn't work. But we're here now, and we're going to do this today alongside Mob Psycho, and hopefully, provided I can get to it in time, Star Versus. But yeah. So, Kakegurui. Last we left off, we started another gamble. There we go. That's the word I'm thinking of. We started another gamble. This time we have the one nail girl. I can't think of her name for the life of me. And the guy with the glasses whose hair turned white, who she had a thing for. They're playing with Yumiko and then two of the members of the Momobami clan. They're doing this game where they have coins. They put them either in their own personal bank or in the shared box and everything. And at the end, they keep whatever is in their bank, and everything in the shared box is all counted together and then divvied up between them. They did a little test and found out that one of them, actually more than one of them, two of them at least, has been betraying them. And so they're thinking that these two have to be working together. And at the end, Yumiko is actually blamed by the white-haired guy. He actually says from an objective standpoint that she has to be the traitor. I don't know exactly where this is going, but I mean, that's kind of why we're here, to find out. I am interested to see, though. I'll be honest, this season is interesting for sure, but it's, at the same time, kind of becoming old. If I'm being honest. Just the concept of the series is like so formulaic. Like, every 2 episodes is another different story. Every 2 episodes, another gamble. The entire season seems to be focusing on the one thing, the school's election competition, I guess you could put it. And it's like, that's all well and good, but it's like, when it's like every 2 episodes, you basically know what's going to happen every time. Our heroes are pretty much always going to win. Or at least in a game like this, where your hero, where the good guys, in this case Yumiko and the nail girl, and I guess maybe even the glasses guy. I don't know their names, by the way. Even in something like this, more like this, where as long as they get over the certain amount, they basically win something, and then it's just the order in terms of how much they win. Even in this kind of situation, you know that our heroes are going to at least get that. There's really no sense of, how do you put it? There doesn't feel like there's a sense of stakes to this. I'll compare it to another good gambling series, Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. In Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, there felt like there were real stakes. Kaiji had these moments where he was in legitimate danger, legitimate peril, and there were even points in the series, in the 2 seasons, where he lost, where he actually failed. And so it kept that sense of, it kept those stakes up so that you didn't know what was going to happen every time. You expected him to win, and most of the time he did. And in the very end of the series, he did succeed. in doing what he set out to do. But overall, it just felt more intense and less predictable. Also, the games went on a lot longer. There were other plot points within each of the gambles. There were other characters who had these important plot elements to them. In this, again, it just seems like every 2 episodes, oh, we're going to have a new gamble with a new set of characters. And our heroes are going to win somehow. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And the only reason I haven't lost interest in the show at this point is because it still presents it in a very entertaining way. It's very entertaining, it's ridiculous, it's fun, it's over the top, but it's still old, and I can't deny that. It's getting to the point where it's not doing anything new. And here's the thing, if this entire season's like supposed to be 20-something episodes, right? Let me just check to make sure. Should be right on there. Let me just go to my anime list. Go away. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I'm actually surprised. No, this season's actually only 12 episodes. Okay, well that actually changes a lot. Never mind. Okay, I was gonna say if this season is only 20, if this season's 24 or like 24, 25, something like that, then that would be a big problem trying to have like this entire kind of thing like take place that long. And I don't know. The problem here, though, now there's a new problem because I don't see how they're going to wrap this up. This is episode 8, and obviously there's more episodes already released, but I don't see how they're going to wrap all of this up. We still haven't seen the gamble with the vice president and Mary. We still haven't seen a lot of stuff. We still have to figure out what's going to happen with the one girl in the suit who's kind of taking the neutral stance. Except we saw that she got really upset in one of the last episodes. So there's still and then there's a lot of gambles, a lot of characters to still go through. Even if they keep doubling up and stuff, it's like I don't know. I don't see how they're going to get through it. Like, after this episode, this is episode 8, after this, there's 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 4 more episodes. Which means they're either, honestly, this is probably going to end up feeling either rushed, or it's going to not actually finish the storyline. And that we'll have to wait for a season 3 for that. And I'm not sure how I feel about either. And also, on that topic, I noticed Mob Psycho is also only 13 episodes, which also I thought was longer. So both Mob Psycho and Kakegurui are a lot shorter than I thought they were going to be. Now, I obviously can't get caught up today, this week, but maybe I'll try to get caught up on them so we can try to finish them as they would normally finish and get on to other shows that way. Basically, all of this that I was going with, all of talking about this, was saying that the show, I was going to say that the show really needed to start to pick up soon, otherwise I'm going to probably really start to lose interest in it. But, with it only having 12 episodes and only being 4 episodes left at this point, I don't think I'm going to have anything to worry about. It just seems kind of weird that it only has 12 episodes. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was more before. I just feel like, again, it's going to feel a little bit rushed. I mean, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I've got the other stuff to get to today, so let's just get this reaction started. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, one more thing. It was mentioned in the live stream earlier that like the overall quality of this looked better, like outside of just the fuzziness from not being able to sharpen the picture. Does the overall quality of the video cam and everything and all of that look better? Does it look smoother? I was told so earlier during the live stream, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to hear your opinions on it, because I mean, my hand movements I noticed look a little smoother, but it's like otherwise I feel like I look the same, like it looks the same. Um, in fact, it doesn't even look that fuzzy right now in terms of like needing sharpening. Now I'm just really confused. Either way, tell me that as well in the comments below. But let's get on to the reaction. So I'll see you all. Wait, what am I saying here? See you all at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so like I kind of said at the beginning, it's really predictable in the way that it goes where you think it's going to go in terms of the pacing. Like, obviously, this was going to end this way, and obviously, our main heroes were going to come out as winners. The big surprise here was the third-party bet. The bet that Sumeragi made with Terano. And we find out that the bet was entirely Sumeragi's to lose. And that she kind of wanted to. Because in doing so, it would allow her to save Manyuda, which would in turn save her. Because it's very, very obvious she loves him. Like, super obvious. So, by having her do this third-party bet and effectively eliminate herself from the presidential race, she was doing so just to bring back that spark of intellect, that spark of charisma and cleverness that is what she loves Manyuda for. And she succeeded. She brought him back from basically what amounted to a depression. Manyuda was knee-deep in depression. It was very obvious. He didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to be there. He just wanted to kind of resign to his fate. And instead, she kind of coerced him into this game. She kind of forced him into things, all to bring back the man she fell in love with. And yeah, it worked. He wasn't like altogether pleased with the result, but that doesn't matter to her. But that does mean Terano is continuing to be a force in this election. Yumiko and the others are still doing well enough, but there are 4 episodes left, and we know that it's going to come down to there's going to be a gamble between Terano and Karari. That is obvious. Now, we still don't know what the deal with this other character is. I think her name is Ray, I want to say. The one with the brown hair and the glasses. The one who's very neutral in this all. We still don't know what her deal is, and I think we need to find out soon. Unless, again, they're planning on continuing a lot of the storyline into Season 3. They've been building her up all season, and they really need to go somewhere with it. I just feel like it's kind of hanging around in the background, just waiting for something. And not doing it by the end of the season would feel like it's being almost ignored. And I get it. I get that she is a anime original character, that she's not in the manga and all. And I understand them wanting to even focus more on the main storyline, but still, I just don't know what they're going to do at this point. I don't know how they're going to handle this. Now, let me check real quick. At the beginning, I was also, as I mentioned, I was thinking about how it was feeling very how did I put it? Very predictable and just nothing of the same, or all of the same rather. Nothing interesting in everything at this point. It would probably start losing interest, but then with season 2, I mentioned that since I now know there's only 13 episodes this season, I'm not even going to worry about that anymore. That there's really no chance at this point for dropping it. So far, there are 10 episodes released. Episode 11 releases tomorrow. So next week, I'm going to try to get, if I can, I'm going to try to get caught up on this. I'm going to try to get caught up. I'm going to try to get as close to it as I can so that we can really get into things, you know. And I'm going to do the same with Mob Psycho next week. I'm only doing 1 episode today, but yeah, just getting ready to go towards that. But yeah, either way, this was I guess a good ending to the gamble. This wasn't my favorite gamble by any means, both in terms of the game that was played and in terms of the result and the entertainment factor. It just wasn't my favorite by any means. It wasn't bad. It just there's been so much better. And I'm really hoping we get to Mary and the vice president now, because that's being built up, and we only have 4 episodes to go. We have to see that gamble. That would probably take 2 episodes. Yeah, I don't see how the storyline's going to be finished this season. I really don't think it will. I swear, I thought that this was going to be longer at first. I really did. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about, like, maybe it was meant to run longer at first and they cut it down or something. But I don't think they're going to be able to finish the storyline. I think they're probably going to have to continue it on in a season 3. Which, I mean, the series is popular enough, so I don't see why they wouldn't be able to get a 3rd season, but still. It just feels like this wasn't, I don't know, I just don't feel like the pacing's working. Let's put it that way. But, like I said, we only have 4 episodes to go, so we're definitely going to be, finishing this. But either way, tell me what you thought of this episode of Kakegurui XX Season 2 in the comments below. And thank you all so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles,